My name is Dvarri, and I'm documenting my road to fame. Today, I'm confessing why I stopped partying at the young age of 23. I moved to LA when I was 19 and I partied basically all the way until I was 23 and I am done. I'm done. I quite literally danced myself broke. There were so many months where I was having cheap ramen and eggs for dinner to survive off of $20 until my next paycheck. That's how bad it was. And I decided I'm tired of living like this. Like, I'm not having that much fun to the point where I'm like, poor. I'm going to have a social media platform or I'm going to die trying. I want to be a better influencer, a better content creator, and I needed to focus. Am I too young to feel this way? Is a question I've asked myself a lot, and there's so many videos on TikTok and YouTube saying like, oh, you should be going out getting drunk in your 20s, having memories you'll remember for the rest of your life, and you know what? I agree with them. Your 20s should be something you remember in your 30s, but listen to me. Not at the expense of your finances, not at the expense of your career, not at the expense of your physical health. And that's where you guys lost me. Keeping it real. Here's how I see it. High school and college, that age range was the age range to be young and broke and having fun. Now that I've entered my 20s, yes, at 21 you unlock clubs and alcohol, which a lot of us were drinking before then, let's just keep it real, including me. But you're also in that phase of entering adulthood where you're expected to start growing a career and being financially responsible. There's more of like a teetering balance in your 20s, right? Our 20s are not the same as the 20s 100 years ago. The truth is, I wish I didn't feel this way. I wish I didn't feel like I should stop going out because it costs too much, because I need to pay the bills, but it's just being realistic. And as much as I would like to be going out every weekend with my friends and drinking and partying and Ubering, racking up my credit card, I just know I'm setting myself up for absolute failure and I just can't allow that. So am I too young to feel this way? Probably, but that's not in my control. Blame how expensive everything else is. Get over your FOMO. It is only setting you back. I'm telling you, FOMO is literally the bank account killer. When you start locking in on improving your life in any way, whether it's focusing on a passion you're really passionate about, like me with YouTube and my Road to Fame series, you want to focus on finances, you want to start saving more, you're going to have to learn to say no. And that's the hardest thing in the world, to watch your friends go out and have fun without you. But you know what? You're gonna be happy that you did. There have been many times I've told my friends recently, hey, I can't hang out at this time, or hey, I can't go to the club because I want to film in the morning. You guys hear how crazy that sounds? That sounds crazy like out loud, but you know what? That's the discipline I need. If I want to build a platform and be famous and build a career on social media, it's gonna take some no's. It's gonna be like, I can't go out this week because I need to focus on getting my content done. Let me be clear, I'm not one of those toxic discipline people where it's like, you need to not get your Starbucks every morning because it's making you broke. No, that's extreme. There are times where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go out and not edit today. Plenty of times. I'm not that strict, but you need to loosely have a boundary. Your fear of missing out is killing you and your bank account. It's okay to say no, stay in, watch a movie. I stopped partying because financially it was destroying me, and that's just what it is. I live in Los Angeles, notoriously one of the biggest cities in California. You know what you sign up for, you move here. Expensive living, that's normal, I guess. I mean, it shouldn't be normal, but it's normal. So imagine this, you get a call from your best friend and they're like, we're going out tonight. You wanna come? And you're like, okay, let me check my bank account. You check your bank account and you have $200 that needs to last you 2 weeks, but you're like, I really wanna go out, I wanna have fun with my friends, so you say yes, okay? You say yes. So the place is about 5 minutes away from you, not bad, so easy. The Uber's $20, 5-minute drive, $20. Okay, that's fine. So you take the $20 Uber to your friend's house or to the club or to the pregame, to the bar or whatever. Like, okay, before we go out to the club, we wanna get dinner first. So let's go out and get dinner. So you're like, okay, yeah, let's go to get dinner. They bring you to a rooftop bar in LA where a taco this size is literally $30 and you're like, damn. So you eat your food, everyone ordered a couple drinks, the bill comes out, so you're spending $70 on your dinner alone. Don't forget the $20 Uber you just spent to get there, right? You're easily over 100, you haven't even made it to the club yet. So everyone's all tipsy and buzzed, and they're like, all right, let's call the Uber to the next place. Everyone send me $5. Okay, fine, easy, $5. Most of the time, the people I'm with, we have a section, I don't usually pay for drinks. But that's not every time. Let's say you have to pay for a couple drinks, you want your buzz to keep going. $20 including tip on the drink, maybe more sometimes depending on where you go. You want the night to keep going and you're having so much fun, let me get one more drink. another $20. You're ready to leave the club, you wanna go home, but your friends are like, we wanna go to an after party. I just wanna go home, so I'm gonna call my own Uber home, it's fine. So now you're spending another $20 just to get back home. Single night out, 4 hours probably on a night out in LA. $20 on the Uber to get there, $70 on the dinner, $5 on the Uber to get to the club, $40 on drinks at the club, and another $20 for the Uber back to your apartment. You just spent $155 on a night out when you only had $200 in your bank account to last you for another week. That is just absolutely too much money. Do you guys see how quickly like you not being able to say no is killing you? It killed me. There's so many weeks where I was so dirt broke and it's because I wanted to go out and have a drink. It's not worth it. 9 times out of 10, it's not worth it. I felt pressured because I just moved to a new city and I wanted to meet people and I wanted to get out there and I wanted to, you know, just be out and about in a brand new city. Now that I've been here for 4 years, that kind of mindset is wearing off and it's like, now I want to be stable in this new city. All this hard work and me saying no and discipline is gonna pay off in 2 years where I can actually be like, yeah, let's go out and spend $200 and it not matter to me that much. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of you are on the track to become full-blown alcoholics, and I say that with love, I say that with care. I'm worried. Oh, I'm on a 5-day bender of straight drinking. That isn't normal, okay? And I'm not saying that in a judgmental way, I'm saying that in a concerned way. I believe in having fun, I believe in drinking, I believe in going out, but not that much. I do think that there's limits and you have to watch yourself and you have to watch how much alcohol you're consuming. Going out drinking every weekend, getting blackout drunk is not a normal drinking activity, okay? That's not a normal drinking activity. That should be the rarity. It should not be your every weekend, and if it is your every weekend, I really do urge you, you should look within and you should read the definition of alcoholism. A lot of you fit underneath the alcoholic umbrella, and I'm worried for you. And I kind of saw myself falling into this habit. I wasn't getting blackout, but I saw myself every weekend, and even on weekdays, I was going out and I was drinking out with my friends. I had fun doing so, but then the next day I would feel so horrible and do nothing. Not wanting to clean my apartment from the day before or not wanting to get up and film a YouTube video and edit a YouTube video. That is like a horrible place to be in. Having a night out slaughters your next day. At least that's what it was for me. If I'm going out on Saturday, I know I'm doing nothing on Sunday. And if I'm doing that every single weekend, all of my Sundays are just dead. And it's just unacceptable. I just couldn't live that way. Drinking and going out so much was affecting me so much physically that I genuinely wasn't able to pursue anything I wanted to do creatively. Why don't I want to get up and edit this video even though I really want this and this is my goal, this is my hobby? It's because of all the drinking and partying. And it took a second for me to realize that. Deep down, I've always known I don't want my life to be centered around partying and drinking. I want my life to be centered around my hobbies and creativity. And so I just restructured my life a little bit. And you know what? It hurt no one to do it. Let me start with, I'm friends with a lot of pretty girls. There's no secret. All my friends are pretty. It's just what it is. So a lot of times when I go to clubs, I get in as an extension of them because they want a pretty girl in their parties. They want a pretty girl in their clubs. And so I'm often like a +1. And that's just, I'm not ashamed to say it. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. It started to make me think, what value am I providing? And I want to be clear, I'm not looking for the validation of the people at the clubs. I'm looking at the validation for myself. I don't have a cool career where I'm doing really cool projects. I'm not making an impact on anyone through social media. I'm not really doing much of anything. And this was a tough realization. And I would have this realization often where it's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I started to realize the only reason I liked going out and the only reason I liked going clubbing and partying was that I got to spend time with my friends. That's literally what it was. I'm just a natural social butterfly. I make friends wherever I go. But in my head, I was like, I don't have much value here. And I don't know. This sounds really self-depreciating. I know I'm very valuable. I'm not here because I really like to party. I'm not here because I really like to club. I'm not here because I really like drinking. I'm here because I like to hang out with my friends. And if this is the only way and the only time that our free time overlaps, I'm gonna go out at 12 a.m. just for the sake of being able to see the people I love. Kind of over talking about this, but I do want to include this because I feel it's necessary to share this on social media. Just because I'm choosing to not go out, I'm not going to be posting on social media all the time, oh, I stay in because I'm mature and I'm an adult and I'm locking into my career. No, shut up. You don't have to tell everyone what you're doing. You could just do it and exist in your peace. And the same goes for the people on the other side. Oh, you should be in your 20s party. Listen, we're all gonna do our own things. I'm not judging you if you drink and go out every weekend, because honestly, sometimes I wish I was there with you. But I'm also not judging the person that doesn't wanna go out, because I know how exhausting and how financially draining clubbing is. So let's just exist. Let's exist in our peace. Let's exist in our world and shut up. That's just what we have to do. My Road to Fame series isn't only about subscriber count. It's also just about improving my life, period. It's about me trying to be more ambitious about my goals. And if going out less means I can focus more on something that I'm passionate about, which is my YouTube channel, I'm gonna do it every single time without failure, without shame. This is what I want, and this is how I'm gonna work to get it. And that's just what it is. And with that marks the end of episode 9 of dvarri's Road to Fame. And I will see you guys in episode 10. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.